Hi, my name is Geet Thakur. Today we are going to look lead code problem 117, populating next right pointer in each node. Basically, it is asking us to find out its link, its all the uh, node in a same level, like from the left to right. We have to link those things. For example, in this example, let's say this is 2, so who will be the next of 2? That would be 3. In this case, what will be the next of 4? Which is 5. And what will be the next of the 5? So this is 7. In this case, there is no left child of these 3 node, so that's why it is pointing to the 7. Otherwise, let's say if there is a one more node in the of left of the node 3, then 5 would have bind its next value to that node, and that node would bind next value, next object to this node. So basically we are just binding the next object of the node to its in the siblings or in a same level of node. So it will be we are binding each node in a level wise. All right, so input would be in like array. So in this case we can see that one is a root. Root has a two childs, 2 and 3. Node 2 has two child, 4 and 5. And node 3 has also these two child, but one is already null, so just one child, and with that would be a right child. And we don't have to return this format of output. We just need to return the root node, and then I guess they will figure it out whether mapping is done perfectly or not. So the approach here is like we will go level by level. So first we will go on a root node. Of course, there is it's a root node. There will be nothing to map, so it will just map to null. Similarly, it will go to the next level, which is level 2. In that level 2, so we will do like level by level, so once we finish one level, we go next to next level till last level. So to do that, I would like to do it with a iterative method. I actually did recursive, and I end up like it was taking longer time, so I moved to the iterative. So to do that, first of all, what we have to do is, since we want to return the root node itself, so we have to take a backup of that root node. So, and we can just do that because we want to return the root node, and we don't want to, when we do a iteration, so we don't want to lose that root node. So we will keep that in another object, and we will use that object. So now we have to do it till node is not null. If it is null, then it will not go inside and just return root. So if the root node is empty, or sorry, null, then it will just return the null one. It won't do anything. Here what we have to do is, uh, we have to iterate each level, right? So now I will copy one more time. I will put a current cur is equal to no. Now what I will do is, I will do a one more while loop, because we want to, so this while loop will take care about the in level node, right? And this one would be, go to the next level. So this will work for the inner while loop, will work for the level of, for to map the nodes in a level. Okay, so we will do it here. while current is also not null. And here what we want to do is um, uh, we want to bind the node. So uh, let's create a one more method that method's job is to uh, just bind uh, n- n- next object with its neighboring node. Okay, public node bind node. This is the method. um, I will pass um two argument. One argument is the node, like the previous node that we want to you know previous we want to bound the current node to the previous one. For example, in this two, right? So we want to bind this 2 dot next to 3, right? So we have to pass this 2 node to this method, and then we have to bind uh, 2 dot next is equal to 3. So we will pass two variable node previous means, and the one node here the node itself. So in this case, let's say we are at node 3 and we are passing the 2. So so previous will be 2 and the node will be 3. Here what I will do, I would check null for prev. If previous is not null, if it is not null, then what it will do, we have to bind prev next is equal to null. All right, good. Now sometimes that possible that we don't have a uh, we don't have the right child, we just have a left child, so we cannot bound anything. So we have to check whether if this node itself is null. uh, so like this, if node is not null, um, then I will just return back to this, then node itself. And in later on in this place, we will make the previous is equal to whatever value uh, this bind node returns. So in this case, no, oh sorry, here if node is null, then we will just return previous. For example, let's say root node has just one element 2 and does not have 3, then when it come here, obviously this object will be null. So we want to return back the whatever previous was. So here let's have a uh, excuse let's have a one more node. Pair is equal to null for now. um, what we will do, we will we will call this method for both left and right. Okay. And per dot left. Okay, we will repeat the same thing for right. So here what happened, let's debug it right now. So currently prev will be null, and current left, I'm talking, we are at here right now at node 1. So node current left will be 2. So this will pass null and 2. So let's say it comes null here and 2. Since it is null, this will not go there. Um and if node is not null, so we return node itself. So we are returning 2. So the previous will be 2. Now Now for the right, which is number 3, the previous will be 2. So now let's see, here there will be a 2 and then a node will be 3. So since previous is not null, we want to make its next is equal to the node. So the previous is equal to 2 right now, so 2 dot next is equal to node, which is 3. So we are binding over there. So now here what we want to do is we want to pass the node, not the previous one, because let's assume that there is another, this is not a root node. Let's assume this is not root node, there is one more root node over here. So for example, 0 over here 1, and let's say here 4. So and you know so we want to bind this to the it's right, which would be the it's not direct sibling, but it's uncle's kids, we want to map it. For that we pass node itself. All right, so here uh, now we what we will make cur is equal to cur dot next. Here cur dot next means what? So let's say um, uh, we are at level 2, right? No, we are at a level let's say we are at level yeah, we are, let's say we are level at node 1. Now the left will be 2, right will be 3, and current next, which is 1 dot next, which is what? Null. So it will go here and it will break, and it will come out to the loop. Now next time, here what we want to do is, next time we want to start with the leftmost node, which is right now 2. So we have to make sure that we keep that object in a side, because we want to use that next time, right? We process this one. So now, because we want to link from left to right always, so we must have information about the left. For example, here in here in 4 and 5, so we will keep 4 with us, because next time when this is finished, we make this as a root node, and then we go further. Let's say there is no 4, then we have to make this as our next root node to go next level. But in this case, how we can preserve the the previous, because here we are actually overriding that. So uh, I just create one more leftmost node, oh sorry, leftmost, and that will be null. I will check for each level I want the leftmost. So let's say this prev is not equal to sorry, if this is equal to null, if this is the null, then what I want to do is leftmost would be prev. I think I have to repeat this same thing for here, because this could be possible. This prev can be null if there is no left child. So it will I mean, it will try to assign it, but it will be still null. So uh, we want to try the next time also. Okay, so now this is done. So what we have to do is, now then we have to go to the, so at the first iteration here at level 1, leftmost will be 2. Now what we want to do is, we want to calculate same thing for other level. So we will have to start with the leftmost node, which is 2. We have to make it as a root, root node. So node is equal to leftmost node. So let's see, here 2 will come here, um, Yeah, so this two will come here. It will do this. 2 is not null. It will go with its left, which is 4. Okay, yeah. So I think this way, let me iterate one more time. um, so let's assume in this example 1. Okay, so uh, first node would be 1, current will be the 1. 1 is not null, will go there. It will do a left of 1, which is 2. It will send null and 2. If null is not null, which is null, so it will not go here. Node which is 2, so it will return 2. So prey will be 2. Leftmost will be null at this time, so leftmost will be 2. Now prayer will be we'll repeat for the right child of that, so prayer will be 2 this time, because previously we just calculated, right? And this is for 3. It will come here. 2, 3. 2 is not null. 2 dot next is equal to 3. Yeah, node is not null, so 3 will be there. um, and current is already 1 right now, so 1 dot next is null right now, so this will come out. Leftmost is 2, so this value will assign back to the node. So 2, it will 2 come here. 2 is not null, it will come here. Bind will be the previous will be null, as we are reinitializing over here. The current left would be what, 4. So null and 4, so eventually it will return 4 over here. We will assign it to leftmost. Now for the right, which is 5, it will be 4 and 5. It will come here. 4 not null, so it will assign 4 dot next is equal to node 5, and it will return node 5. Now node 5 will be um, uh, okay. Now it's very interesting here. uh, till this will be node 5, and leftmost will be not null, so it will not assign it. Now current dot next will be what? Its current is 2 and dot next is 3. We have calculated in the previous level, so now it will jump to the 3. 3 is not null, it will go here. It will check for the left, which is null right now, right? So uh, previous was what, 5. So and the current is now 3. And current left is null, so it will come here. 3 and node 3 is not null, so we'll assign again. It will assign just null over here, and since node is null, so it will return so it will still return 5. Now it will come here. It will not go inside this line, because leftmost is not null now. It has a value 4. So now right is what is the right of 3 is 7, and previous was 5. So it will come here, and 5 dot next is equal to 7, and yeah, it is now binded. So and it will return 7. Previous will be return 7, and then current is already 3. So and 3 dot next is equal to null, so it will come out from this for loop. While loop. Now assign leftmost to the node. Leftmost, what was that? 4. So it will go here 4. Node 4. Node 4 is not null, and that child is null. So from there, it will just stop it, because at the last, if the while loop doesn't, if this all are returning null, leftmost will be also null. So next time, what will happen? The outer while loop will also break. Yeah, let's see, let's taste it. I have some of the uh, test cases already, but let's try this too. Okay, it got succeed. Now these two. Yeah. So now let's submit that. All right. So yeah, uh, yeah, that's it. Thank you.